For me personally, I actually spoke to the team at the very beginning of the year. We do our senior shares, and I challenged them. I was like, we can go out and play for a ring. Like, that'd be cool if we won. But all I really care about is, playing for as much time with you guys as I possibly can. Every second I want it all. And so to have another week tacked onto the season, like, that's just so special, I think.
Yeah, building off of that, you walk off the field in Moorhead, Kentucky, tears, hugging your teammates. Some of your teammates are saying, hey, man, I don't know when the next time I would see you is. Going to a team meeting Monday, get the news Tuesday morning that we get another opportunity, another week to play football with our best friends. It was just like, Nathan and I are roommates with 6 other guys on the team, and we're just running around the house, just like so pumped about the opportunity.
I think Coach Fox had said he had gotten lunch with the captains and kind of spoke to you guys about the possibility of this game, and then you guys, I think with him and Brian Harden spoke to the team, and then kind of left it to you guys to speak to the team about whether or not you wanted to do this. Is that right? Mm-hmm. What kind of went into that meeting when the captains met with the team?
So the team jumped in right away. One of the other captains, Kieran, mentioned this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and if we look at this 5 years from now and didn't play this game, we just hate ourselves for it. And we shared all of our feelings about the game to the team, and they were on board right away. Everyone's super excited about it. So,
what all were those feelings? What were you guys telling the team?
Well, I think people's first reaction had just been such an emotional end to the season. So people were like, "Gosh, can we get all geared up for another game?" But then we kind of started painting the picture of what this game will be. It's like go up to Jack Trice, play an FBS team, be in front of however many thousand people, play together one more time. And you kind of just see people's faces in the crowds. They kind of were picturing it. They a smile started to creep on their face. And it's like, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. And then we told them, about our Coach Fox said they're going to try to make it kind of like a bowl game for us. So everyone's pretty jazzed up about that, But really, I think what it came down to was just the magnitude of the opportunity. It didn't take a lot of selling to get guys on board. They're a pretty easy sell. So.
Where and when did you guys have the team meeting at?
It was just over in Olin right after we had our team meeting with Coach Fox, where he kind of explained the situation, and the coaches left the room, and we kind of led the rest of the meeting as the captains.
That was last Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys didn't, you could just tell based off of how they reacted, they were good to go. They wanted to do it.
Oh yeah, we did end up taking a vote too, and pretty much everyone was like, well, I think everyone I saw at least raised their hand, and it was pretty much a unanimous decision.
You asked everybody to raise their hand.
Yeah, because if the team had voted no, we would have said no to the game. Now at this point, it was still, even if we said yes, it wasn't a sure thing because of the incarnate word situation. But yeah, it was unanimous through the whole room.
Is there any worry, with how excited you are about playing the game, and even while you kind of paint the picture, is there any worry that some guys may not be on board with it? When you kind of ask them for raise their hand, kind of take the team vote?
I don't think there's really any worry with this team. We're such a close group of guys where if one of us is going into battle, everyone's jumping on board and going into battle with us. Nobody's going to leave someone behind, and that's just the attitude we've had all season. So knowing that we want to do this as a team, everyone's going to be on board with it.
Nathan, I think Coach Fox said that there's some sacrifice to put in terms of the scholarship sometimes for some guys. He said that, I think he did a poll in 2012 and 2/3 said that they turned down FCS scholarships or could have walked down even at a Power 5 or so. How many guys are in that situation where you have turned down scholarships to play at grade?
I would say pretty much everyone on the team had a scholarship at some level, be it D2 or NAIA or FCS. There are several guys that turned down, MVC scholarships, I know, on our team. And I think the reason people are at Drake is because they want to be at Drake. you know, Drake's a special place. Drake has a lot to offer, and it certainly doesn't carry like the glamour that football would have at some other schools, but it's been the best decision of my life. You know, it's changed my life. It's added so much joy and experience to my life. You know, I would do it again in a heartbeat. And I think that'd be true of most of the guys on the team, even the ones that turned down those offers.
What about you? What kind of offers did you have coming out of high school?
I pretty much heard from the gamut of schools. I actually got recruited quite a bit by Iowa State. It ended up probably would have been like a walk-on situation there, all the way down to Central College out of my hometown. Probably after my junior year of high school, I decided I was looking for a little more small school experience, be able to be involved in more things. So that was I kind of shut down I wasn't really pursuing anything bigger, I guess. But then, yeah, I had D2 and stuff like that that were pretty interested the whole way. So
what's next for you?
For me, I've been working part-time at Pella as a sales rep in Des Moines. So if anyone needs windows and doors, I'm your guy. But in the spring, I'll be moving up to Milwaukee. I took a job with a commercial real estate private equity company as kind of like an acquisitions analyst for them. So I'm pretty excited about it. The company is actually owned by one of my teammates' dads, or he's the CEO there, I guess. So that was my in, but it's a good opportunity, and I'm pretty fired up. So
You said you talked to Iowa State about a preferred walk-on spot, maybe?
I had gone to their camp going into my senior year of high school. It was Paul Rhodes at the time, and he basically said, you know, we're not ready for a scholarship at this level, so you know we could see a walk-on being a possibility. But actually, it was after that day of camp that I decided I didn't want to go there, so it was kind of a moot point for me anyway.
What's it been like for you guys seeing that as soon as this game got announced, a lot of people instantly view you guys right as the underdogs and don't really give you a chance at all?
Well, people aren't stupid, you know, and they're the top 20 team in FBS, and we're non-scholarship FCS. So I understand why they would see us that way. I talked to a reporter from the Ames Tribune, and he asked, you know, you guys are you scared or? And I was like, you know, Iowa State, we know how good Iowa State's going to be, but we're Division I football players too. You know, it's not like we're, you know, just a bunch of nerds running out there to play football. You know, it's going to be a fun game, but at least for me, and I don't know if this is true for you, Cole, but this game is about so much more than like winning and, you know, sure we're going to go out and try to win, but this is like a historical moment. You know, Drake and Iowa State haven't played since 1985. It's very likely they'll never play again, and even more so with this, you know, Drake's getting to play, you know, an FBS team in an FBS stadium. Like that just is what a special way to go out. So, you know, we're going in there to win the game, but also like I'm kind of going in just to play. You know.
Yeah, the opportunity to play that one game, and it's a big game for Central Iowa, for us here at Drake. Like we said, it's a historical moment. Last game was 1985 that this happened. And all the things that had to line up for this to happen this year, both get games canceled. You know, they schedule another opponent. That opponent has to drop out. Like, that's just not going to happen in another season. So the opportunity is probably not going to happen ever again for Drake to have this opportunity in the football program.
Coach Fox talked about his oversight